him! Happy Wednesday, literary geeks! Now it is fairly easy to find some of the other WordNerds works on the internet, but today, for WordNerd Wednesday, I thought that I would give you a little insight into my own writing. I do not share my writing with a lot of people, so you guys are some lucky extras that get to know some stuff about what I've been up to. So the first one that I have here is from a short story that I wrote that is actually on Wattpad, so you can read the full one if you want to, from a thing that I did call So I Hear You Want to Die, about a girl who is in a cafe and gets confronted by both life and death to make a decision on what she wants to do within the next 24 hours. She waved until the waitress noticed her. The woman got up slowly, as if it pained her, then shuffled over with her notepad. Her name tag read Nancy. "What'll you be having, dear?" "Oh, nothing. I just want to—" "She'll have a hot chocolate, extra whip. I'll take a coffee." A young man slid into her booth, resting his forearms on the table and smiling at the waitress. His teeth were white and dazzling. How would you like your coffee, sir?" "Black, like my soul." He smiled up at her again, and this time the waitress scurried away in barely suppressed alarm. His smile was a little too wide to be comfortable. The man turned back to Avery. He had sleek dark hair and a sharp chin like a fox, but she couldn't point what race he was, or how old. He had dark, swirling tattoos that snaked their way from his knuckles past the sleeves of his black shirt to reappear on his neck. His fingers were covered in silver rings. Avery swallowed her nerves and tried to put steel in her voice. "I don't want the hot chocolate. Please leave." He steepled his fingers dramatically, tossing his head exaggeratedly and sighing in a gust like she was being difficult. "Oh, Avery Duncan, you are truly no fun at all. Won't you even let a nice young man buy you a drink?" The man smiled that smile again, and all the hairs on the back of Avery Duncan's neck stood up as he turned the twin black pits that were his eyes towards her. "So I hear you want to die." She was stunned silent. "Excuse me?" "Oh, I'm sorry," the man said, seeming not the least bit uncomfortable over the information he had just dropped. "I always should have introduced myself first. I've been told I have horrible people skills. I'm Death. Nice to meet you, Avery Duncan." I want to share with you a bit of my current manuscript, so I am going to share a fight scene that I've been writing. There is the princess and a visiting somebody that I can't tell you much about who are duking it out in the arena. She had been tired when she finished the duel with the other boy, but now she was dizzy from trying to keep track of this slip of a boy. He was a spirit, a ghost, a jinni sent to taunt her perfect skills. She could see him here and there, a flash of his silver sword, a streak of his pale skin as he danced around her. "Where did you learn how to fight, Habib? Your steps are almost as good as mine," Safi smiled as she avoided a dagger to the ribs. "You wouldn't have heard of it, my lady," he said, skipping to the left. "I did not get this good by spilling secrets." "The Fortress of Red Assassins, the Shadow Citadel? It wouldn't have been the Pandian Academy, because the fight would be over if I had done this." Their swords finally met in a clash of steel, sparks flying as they stood face to face. His hair was damp and his cheeks were flushed, but he was as bright-eyed as when they had started. He smiled as if against his will. "Ready to give up?" "You wish." She blew him a kiss and shoved on his sword, making him back up a pace and bend back to avoid her next blow. So there you are, you lucky people. Get to know a little bit more into the inside of my head and my own writing. So I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to tune in on Sunday for our live chat, because this month's book club I am very, very excited for, because that's Angel Fall by Susan E., which is one of my favorite books of all time. It's creepy and it has angels and demons and some like kick-ass characters, and I absolutely adored it. So make sure, if you haven't read this already, read it and then join us as we talk about the badassery that is this book. Hope to see you all there!